I'm going to right click my events browser here, and this is going to be a 2D timeline event. So I'll go to event defaults, 2D timeline, creates an audio track. I'm immediately going to relabel it. So I'm going to call this Footsteps Wood. And we also have to label the event, so I will double click it, and then I'm also going to call the event Footsteps Wood. And it's unassigned, so I have to assign it. So I have to go to right click it and assign to bank, browse, just put it in the master. And then I also want to drag it into my character folder. I want to do this before I build. All right, so let's go to our footsteps here. And I have my Unity main footsteps, and I have my wood leather boots. And then if I take all of these and just drag them onto the track, it creates something called a multi-instrument. I want to zoom in here, so I'm going to go to view, zoom in. You can also do this with the square brackets. So I'm going to take this, move it all the way over to the left. Just like in Pro Tools, I can grab the edge and drag it over because I don't want to have blank space there. And then just like using the Smart tool in Pro Tools, if you're familiar with that, I can grab the upper corner of it and then drag it over and then fade it in. Click on the instrument. Down here, I can see that there is a little playlist here, so I'll use the playlist. So you can shuffle it, you can randomize it. That's probably better. And then I want to add some variation to it. So to add variation, I would right-click the volume, add modulation, go to random, and then I'm just going to turn this up a little bit, maybe 4 dB. That's kind of a lot still. And then I'm also going to vary the pitch. So I'm going to right-click this, add modulation, and then go to random. And just don't do this too much or it'll sound kind of comical. So maybe 3 semitones, that's pretty good. And then I will right-click this first track, add a second audio track. And I want to add some detail, so I will do cloth. And then this is going to be in my Unity movement folder. And I'll go to cloth move, and I'm going to drag that in, multi-instrument that way. And this one's even more random, so I'm going to zoom out. Gonna drag it over. It's kind of okay if cloth movement is sort of random. Then I will fade it in, new track, and then this will be jingles. So it's the Viking. So he's wearing, I don't know, jingly clothing, maybe sword, something, I don't know. So I'm going to take these, drag these in, creates a multi-instrument, should vary the cloth as well. So I will right-click the volume master, add modulation random, pitch, add modulation random, and then I'll just take these, put them both at variation of like 3 or 4. Then do the same thing with the jingle. So I'll click on the instrument, it brings up my playlist, set it to randomize. Then I will right-click it, add modulation random on the volume, add modulation random, and then I'll take these, put them both at 3, and then I'll play it, see what it sounds like. Wow, that's a bit lumbering. So I'm going to turn down the footsteps a lot, maybe 12 dB. Cloth can be up kind of high, I guess. And then jingle, maybe turn that down. Still think the footsteps are too loud. Oh, it's not the footsteps. Oh, yeah, it's the cloth. So you can also solo these. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. All right, so I'm going to stop this, and then I'm going to go to File, and then Build. Then it brings up this window, which sometimes you see.